Hey everyone, it's Danny here from Angel Handmade Papercraft. Today I am working with Whimsy stamps and I am sharing with you a little leprechaun. So this is the perfect St. Patrick's Day card. I am colouring the image up using Copic markers. So this is one of their digital stamps. I've got it printed up using my Brother laser printer and I'm using some Express-It blending card. So I'm just working my way through. I'm just picking and choosing of which bits I want to colour. For some reason I actually coloured the skin last today, which is very unusual for me. I'm not sure how that happened, but I'm just working my way through. So I have used some of the YR markers for the gold coins and just using some green markers for the... I am not a St. Patrick's Day person, so I think it's called, is it called a shamrock? The little 4-leaf clover in his hat. So I've coloured that up just using some green markers and then in with some N markers for his ribbon on his hat. So I'm just now going in with some of my green markers, getting them all nice and coloured up. I did have some trouble with these green markers. I'm not sure why. It wasn't like they were sticky, they just weren't blending nicely. I don't know what was going on. It was a warm day as well, so maybe that had something to do with it, I'm not sure. But it turned out perfect in the end, so I'm quite happy with it. So I'm just working my way through here. So don't forget that we do have a St. Patrick's Day little thing happening on the Whimsy Stamps Facebook page, just on the community page. So we'd love for you to come over and check that out, play along, answer a few of the questions, etc., and just have some fun with us. So I am off a little bit camera here. I was colouring out the lounge room. I've been having some problems with my ankle lately, so I was colouring on my very small coffee table with my little portable light and just a tablecloth. So wasn't paying too much attention to the way that my camera was, obviously. So I do apologise. You can see the areas that I am colouring though. So here on his pants and his jacket you can see a little bit more of, now it's starting to become sticky. So I will get these markers all cleaned up when I'm done and hopefully they'll be good as new. So going, as I was saying, I'm having a little bit of trouble with my ankle. I injured my ankle about 2.5 years ago and I've been having issues with it since. And I have finally been able to get in to see a orthopedic surgeon and he has given me the go-ahead for surgery. So I'm going in to have a ankle reconstruction done. So I will be off my feet for a little while, but still trying to go to work so that I don't lose too much money there. So you may see more cards from me while I am resting it up. I am very much looking forward to the surgery actually, because this is, like I said, it's been 2.5 years and the pain is just excruciating. So I'm very much looking forward to this very painful surgery. Having some nice metal work in my ankle as well. He says he's going to probably put some screws and things in, so should be fun. Alright, so we're nearly finished colouring this little guy up. I'm now going in, colouring up his skin, and then lastly I'll go in and do his hair. So you did see earlier me going in with the Zero Colourless Blender, some of the black marker. I obviously wasn't paying too much attention there and I had gone outside the line, so I just used that colourless blender to push it back in. Alright, so I'm just adding in the side of the pot there, just using the very edge of that paper to rub off the ink. So that's my image all coloured up. Now I'm going to go in and get the card made. So I'm going in for starters using a Lawn Fawn stitched circle die. I'm going to run that through my Sizzix Big Shot. Just using some washi tape to adhere that down just so that it doesn't move. Oh, camera, focus. Alright, so I'm going in now, running that through my Sizzix Big Shot so that I can get that nice faux stitching. Not sure where all that little excess came from, must have been fallen on my Big Shot. Just putting my top plate on, running it through. Alright, so that's all now cut out, ready to go. Moving my Sizzix Big Shot off my desk, carefully pulling that washi tape off. Popping it out of my die, and that's my image cut out, ready to go. I'm just going to go in and add some grounding underneath that pot. So I'm just using some W markers to do that. I think it was just the W4 and W1 markers, I think it was. I didn't actually write that down. So I'm using the W1 marker to pull out that colour. Alright, so that's him done, and now this is the Pebbles Party with Amy Lecurto. This is the Rainbow Collection paper pen. Just pulled out a few bits and pieces that I was thinking about using. I did end up changing it up. I'm creating this into a banner, so I've just used my EK Success scissors, cut up the middle and then met from the sides. So I didn't end up using that yellow piece that I had put on here. It was too much yellow. So I am going ahead with this as it is. I'm going to add, you know, the little strips that are onto the top of the patterned paper. I'm going to use one of the little butterflies that was on there. This one here, I'm just going to trim it down. I didn't end up using those ladybugs, but I do on another project. This is my Martha Stewart 4-leaf clover punch, which I've had since forever, and I'm colouring them up just using some Copic markers. I couldn't find any green cardstock. I don't know how that happened, but you know, we always seem to run out of one colour, I think. So I'm colouring them up using my Copics, and then I'll add some detail in with my white gel pen and add some Wink of Stella on. So I only did use one of these on the front of the card. I used the other one inside the card. Just trying to work out my layout using my Scotch ATG to adhere all the pattern papers down, and my circle using some American Tombow Mono Multi to adhere those down, popping my butterfly down, cutting off the excess, I don't need that, throwing on some Wink of Stella. Now I did after the fact end up adding some Nuvo drops to this card. You don't see that on the video. It was an afterthought, adding on some dotted detail to that butterfly and to my flowers. So that is me all done. So I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye.